is on HD Game of the Week. We are here in West Jefferson, North Carolina. Tonight where the Ashe County Huskies welcome the East Wilkes Cardinals. Mark, I think we'll see two prolific offenses here tonight. Both teams averaging over 30 points a game.
Yeah, we sure will. Of course, the key is going to be a contrast in styles, but we say that every time with when Ashe County usually plays anybody, because it's usually they're going to throw it all over the yard, and of course the Cardinals are going to come in here and run that triple option, try to run it right down our throat, which we've not done a good job defending that kind of.
No, we've seen the triple option several times this year, and we have struggled defensively against it. Last year, the Cardinals beat us in a last drive touchdown pass, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it was an interesting game in Rhonda last year with everything that went on with lights and all that stuff, but very good football game. The key to that game down there last year was turnovers. The Huskies turned it over in the second half, which we've had that problem this year, but no, East Wilkes run the triple option down there last year, and if I'm thinking right, I think actually me and Coach Payne were standing on the sidelines. I said, boy, they got them set up for a play-action pass, and they come right back with the play-action pass. Scored late in the game and beat the Huskies. It could be a good football game if we can slow down their running.
Right. The Huskies have won the toss, and as always, Coach Hampton has elected to receive the football. Our KK Stitch and Screen players to watch tonight for Ashe County is Grant Thompson. Grant is really the last big play receiver the Huskies have starting the year. They've lost Dante. They've lost Judd. So he's going to have a huge game tonight. Grant comes in on the season. He's got 51 receptions for 733 yards, but only 5 touchdowns. So he's going to have a big game tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have to rely on him a whole lot tonight, just like you said, with the loss of your Dante and Judd for the year and Dante for the year. And just, he's going to have to be the main target. Definitely have to have a big game.
For East Wilkes, Bryce Vessel, the quarterback, who last year threw that game-winning touchdown to beat Ashe County as a sophomore. He comes in here this year as a junior. His number's much better. Typically they are predominantly a run, but they will spread it out a little bit. He's a great thrower, so they will get out some trips and throw the ball a little bit with him.
Yeah, they will. Last year he did throw the football good. They had I think the senior quarterback that got hurt to run the triple option a little better, and I think Vestal, when they brought him in last year, give him another aspect to be able to pass the ball. He is a very proficient passer.
Our Ashe County forward keys to the game. First for the Huskies has to be the injuries. We talked about being down Dante and Judd for the season. Dante came in with 22 receptions, 500 yards, 8 touchdowns. Judd came into this game with 35 receptions, 754 yards, and 9 touchdowns. That's 17 touchdowns that the Huskies aren't going to have the rest of the season.
Oh, yeah, like you say, some of these sophomores, Branson Shepard and a couple of Corbin Coldiron and a couple of them receivers that are getting their chance tonight are going to have to step up and fill that. Going to be hard to do. I think another key, Dusty, is going to be the emotion of this team tonight after what they've been through the week. I think that could be a key to see how we respond to that. So, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good game. We're going to have to. The key too is defense. We've got to find a way to stop the running game, which we've not. And I know they've changed a few things around.
The defense and turnovers, we say it every week as a key to the game. The Huskies come in, their defense is giving up over 50 points a game, Mark. And you look at East Wilkes' defense, and they're only giving up 8.57 points a game.
Yeah, and like you say, we're averaging 30.
Yeah.
30 points should win a lot of football.
Games. All right, the Cardinals will get ready to kick it deep here as we start homecoming Friday night here at Ashe County Stadium. Kick is up. And it will be taken by Greer at the 5, across the 10 up to the 15, across the 20, and will be taken down at about the 23-yard line. So as the Ashe County offense gets ready to come out, we'll take a look at Colin Ellis, the quarterback. On the year, he's 151 and 255 with 2,527 yards, 25 touchdowns. He is on pace to break the season total. He's on pace for 4,000 yards for the season. So he's got 32 total touchdowns, 103 yards rushing with 7 touchdowns on the ground.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, I've said it all year. He's our guy.
He's our guy.
Wilkes knows that. It's no secret. He's definitely our guy, but he's got to get some guys to step up, the receivers, to help him. I mean, he's missing two big cogs.
Ellis in the gun. Looks to throw. And across the middle, and there's Kai Christopherson just stands with those sophomores we talked about.
Yeah, one of those sophomores just got moved up from the JV team, and I'm sure there's a little jitters out there for him tonight. But and that's what they're going to get. Everybody's, like we talked about in the last couple of weeks, everybody's starting to play us a little more back and seeing the two deep safeties a little bit and playing back on the corner, so they're giving us the underneath stuff.
Ellis looks to throw once again. He tries to get out to Shepard and incomplete once again. Kai is playing the H receiver tonight, which would normally be played by Corbin Coldiron. He is on crutches tonight, so he will not be in the game as well.
Yeah, so, I heard earlier, I think it's some type of toe injury.
Yep. So tonight, Grant will be the X receiver, which was Dante's spot. Judd started the year, then when Dante come on, Dante coming as the X receiver. So now Grant has moved to the X, hoping to get him the ball a lot. We throw a screen pass to Greer. Greer makes one guy miss and tries to steal his feet, and just short of the stick.
Yeah, he's going to be a little short here. Pretty nice read by Ellis there. Everybody dropped deep, so he just hit the back, coming out of the backfield, and they're going to give him a first.
Wow, they're going to give him a first down.
A little short from up here, but that's good. It's a very nice play there.
Yeah, they'd already put 4th and 1 on the scoreboard, so it's a nice pickup for Greer on the first down reception. Ellis looks at his quarterback ISO right up the middle.
Yeah, just a little, and they'll do that a lot. Colin, of course, you said all the running stats and everything. They'll run that little power, or what I like to call just a power dive with the quarterback there. But
yeah, I talked to Biscoe before the game. He said it's not really a power because they don't pull anybody.
Well, yeah.
So they call it ISO. Ellis to the gun once again. Looks to throw. And he's under pressure, and he is going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 4, maybe 5 on the play.
Just couldn't hold the defense out over there that time. So now,
be 3rd and 13 for the Huskies. 10:25 to go here early in the first quarter. Ball is just across the 30-yard line.
And one of the reasons they moved Thompson over to the X is like when they go trips, they're trying to get him to one-on-one.
Get him in the one-on-one coverage. And you look, East Wilkes is playing man coverage across the board.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting ready to bring them 2 linebackers up the middle, too, where they're in the hole. They may drop out of it pretty quick.
It will be a false start against the Huskies. That'll back them up even more. Yeah, Grant's going to play the X. Kai's going to play the H receiver. Simon will stay at the Y, and Brayson Shepard will move to the Z receiver. Ellis in the gun, looks to throw. And looks for Thompson across the middle and just out of his reach. Bring up 4th and 18, and we see the punt team come on.
Yeah, just bogged down there a little bit. Just really can't. They're going to probably these first couple of drives, they're going to have to feel the layout and just see who's going to be the one to make them play. He had Thompson there open on that slant pass a little bit, just throw it a little high.
Yeah, and we talked earlier in the year when Ellis has missed, he's missed high.
Yeah, and it's usually early in the game. It's probably because it's a little more excited in there trying to let go.
And Thompson back to the punt. The punt comes off his foot, but takes a Husky roll, and will stop right there. That's about the 42-yard line.
Now let's see if this Husky defense can improve this week and keep this. They got a tall task. Because I know down at the JV game last night, these guys last year, they're very well coached. They're fun to watch because of their discipline in their offense and stuff, and they run it real well.
And the gun. Takes the handoff. Looks to throw on the first pass. And kind of a wobbly pass, but it's going to pick up maybe 3 or 4 yards on the pass.
Pretty good coverage right there, though. I mean, I think if they want to come out and throw it around tonight, I'd say Coach Hampton would probably be pretty happy with that.
Yeah. Bring up 2nd and 6 for the Cardinals. Yeah, typically you see them come out in a flex bone, much like now, and they just got a straight tee across the back. A lot of misdirection. They motion the man, and they pitch it to him. And good pursuit by the Huskies. We get a late flag
coming in from the back, Judge. I don't know where that was. Well, I hope it don't negate a good Husky defensive play right there. Very good job on the toss sweep right there, though.
And a illegal block below the weight.
Block on East Wilkes.
So that will be a big penalty against the Cardinals.
Break here early.
That will bring up 2nd and 21 for the Cardinals.
2nd and 22 now coming up.
You know, we really didn't talk about it, Dusty. This is a big conference matchup as far as for playoffs and so on and so forth.
Yeah, the big conference as East Wilkes comes in 3-0 and Ashe County is 1-2. Looking to get back to 500 in the conference.
These Cardinals are also, I got to get him in the ground.
And he is still on his feet and pushed out about the 40 yards. Looks like the Huskies had him in the backfield. He just got away.
There's a lot of change. Just missed tackles. All you can say to that right there. Great pursuit job. And we don't do a good job breaking down and making the tackle right there. But the down and distance was so far, so we're still in pretty good shape here to get out of this. But we really, after what's happened on this drive, we need to force a punt on this drive right here.
Yeah, 3rd and 12, 8:45 to go here in the first. Ball on the 40-yard line. Cardinals under center. And they try to dive up the middle, and good job by the Huskies.
Got all the good job by the Husky defense on this.
Shepard and Tristan Jones in on that tackle.
Carry for East Wilkes.
You know, and I don't think we've mentioned it is homecoming night.
It is homecoming night tonight.
4th down now coming up for East Wilkes.
These seniors definitely want to go out on a high note at homecoming. Greer and Houck back for the Huskies as a high punt. And Greer takes it and makes one guy miss, and he's going to pick up maybe 3-4 yards on the return.
Not a good job there by Greer.
As the Huskies offense comes back out, we'll look at Ellis's numbers one more time. Last week he was 21 of 37 for 398 yards, 4 touchdowns. He also had 14 rushing attempts with 99 yards and 1 touchdown. So 5 touchdowns for Ellis last week.
Oh, yeah.
He's averaging 361 yards per game this year.
There was a reason why he was picked preseason Conference Player of the Year. He's played well enough to be Conference Player of the Year.
Absolutely. Huskies take over. 8:04 here in the first. We got a flag. Pre-snap flag.
Like
and a false start.
Can't line up right. That's just.
Will result in a 5-yard.
And, you know, with all those inexperienced guys, receivers, you wonder if somebody in the backfield is supposed to be on the line.
Yeah, they're a little antsy.
Yeah. So it makes it 1st and 15 for the Huskies. Ellis looks to throw. And he looks Thompson's way, and he just throws it out of his reach.
Yeah, Thompson's
he's got one-on-one coverages, which is what the Huskies want.
He's a very good receiver, but and not anything. He's got good speed, but he ain't got the speed that Dante and Mr. Price
He's
have.
been their possession receiver, I guess you can call him, for the year. And Judd, Judd and Dante were kind of the big play guys for the year. And Ellis looks to throw once again. He looks left, looks towards Shepard, and just threw his hand.
Branson there, that's another
just some of that inexperience we were talking about at wide receiver for the Huskies tonight.
But there's a kid that's really talented, and he's got a lot of potential out there.
Mm-hmm.
He just needs to catch a ball or two and get a little confidence here. He's played defense most of the year for him. So
3rd and 15 now for the Huskies. 7:50 to go here in the first. And it looks like a blitz. And it's set up the screen, and they had it set up.
The blitz right there, we just couldn't get quite enough on the pass. We had 4 or 5 blockers in front, and everybody cleared out. That was very good play call. Just didn't execute it.
So far here in the first quarter, what we said would be, and two prolific offenses, they've kind of come out and both have struggled.
They have. I sort of expected the Huskies a little bit to struggle some. Because you got to think too. Now we lost Dante on Monday night, which is unusual. So they've done this in a short week of practice.
Oh, absolutely. And they lost Corbin yesterday. So.
Yeah, they've missed some practice.
And wow, the Cardinals just about got the short line drop kick, and great job with the Huskies punt team getting down there in coverage, because those are the hardest punts to cover. Short line drops.
Get a good return. Good job by Noah Benoit and some of them guys in there covering that punt. Let's see if the defense can keep playing well here.
Be first and 10 ball, the 47 for the Cardinals.
It'd be curious to see if the Cardinals sort of come out there and spread us out and try to pass. I coach a little bit, and I'm nowhere near, but sometimes as coaches get cute, we want to come out and try something new and stuff like that. See if they come back, just go do their basic stuff and see what happens here.
Man in motion, they hand it off to the quarterback keeper, and he's going to pick up 3-4 yards there.
Yeah, they'll do that. They'll fake it in there to that fullback and let the quarterback just follow right in behind him. Just a little power play or lead play.
And early updated score in the first quarter, Watauga is up 6-0 over Highbright in that big-time matchup tonight.
Yeah, that's a big.
Second, 6 for the Cardinals, and it was option play. And he has got the corner and will be pushed out of bounds, but not after picking up the first down.
We had, we talked about it earlier, that trip watch, and they run it good right there. Of course, we covered the fullback and the quarterback, and nobody had to pitch, guys. The quarterback made a nice read with his 3 reads right there and picked the right guy to get it to.
Yeah, that's such a hard play for an inexperienced defense to really cover.
Well, yeah.
And handoff up the middle, and he is still on his feet. He's going to pick up, I think, close to a first down.
Yeah, I sort of had the feeling that they was going to come out this time and say, okay, we're just going to – because, I mean, they've watched plenty of game film on it, and we have not stopped the dive all year.
We have not. And he would give up just huge yards right in the middle.
And if you establish the fullback, everything else is going to work off of it pretty good.
Second and short for the Cardinals. About to get in the bone. They motion the man, and they look to pass, and incomplete pass.
Then I think we're going to get a silly penalty here for hitting the quarterback late. Well, we got a flag back here anyway. I didn't really see the play. I was watching the pass.
And there's a personal foul roughing the passer against the Huskies.
You just can't do that. You just absolutely cannot do that. Just one of those things. It's just been one of those years.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say it, running team. I know the receiver was open and everything right there, but they don't look comfortable throwing the football.
No,
that's not their forte.
So we first and 10 ball on the 14-yard. The Cardinals can still pick up a first down. Vestal under center. And the optioning again, and
great block out there on the edge.
He's got the corner, and he dives in the end zone.
East Wilkes tight end.
And it looks like he's just short of the end zone. That was number 21. On the carry.
Well, I don't have a 21 on my roster.
I don't either. Let's see if this one has it. Austin Jolly on the carry.
I think they got in right there.
And it is a touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, right there, the penalty hurts.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you shoot yourself in the foot right there with the penalty. Of course, Cardinals come back out and just went back to their bread and butter and drove it down and scored on us. Maybe our second chance getting the ball will settle in and play a little better also.
The Cardinals come out with their muddle huddle. And it looks like they will just kick the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is good. So the Cardinals take an early 7-0 lead here with 5:21 to go in the first. So the penalty really set up a whole drive for the Cardinals.
It really hurt. You know, you get the incomplete pass, and the biggest thing is it's unnecessary. It's just lose your cool. You got to be able to hold up right there, and it's just an unnecessary penalty that really hurts you.
We'll see if this Husky offense can come out and answer after the drive by the Cardinals.
Yeah, they just need to string a couple of good plays together, I think, and get some confidence. You can tell they're not, they're just not really playing with looks like a whole lot of confidence right now.
No, they're very unsure of themselves right now, and I guess rightly so with all the injuries to the offense. When you lose two playmakers like that,
yeah.
But somebody's got to step up. You talked about Belichick last week, and next guy up.
I mean, that's these guys.
Every one of these guys come out and work to practice. So somebody's got to step up.
And it's some jitters. Like I said, Branks and Shepherd, these kids, they're young, but they're talented. There's some jitters a little bit, I'm sure.
And they kick it deep. And we've taken by House at the 4. And he's across the 15 up to the 20. Still on his feet. And we tackled about the 23, 24-yard line. So they're going to start with
decent field position, I guess, here. Need to string a couple of first downs together and just get some
get a little momentum going.
Yeah, just a little rhythm. Give yourself something to get excited about.
Husky come out with trips to this side. Thompson, the lone receiver, to the top of the field. Looks like he has no safety help over there. It will be one-on-one cover.
They're backing out of it a little bit. They're not. They're going to bring it.
And it is the ISO right up the middle, and he's going to pick up 7, maybe 8 yards on the carry.
Nice play right there, and looked like they did pull a guard and a tackle right there. So. And they just need to string some first downs together here. So it's still early in the game. So.
2nd and 2 for the Huskies. 4:44 to go here in the first. Ellis looks to throw. And he goes deep. He's got Thompson, and he caught it.
Good job.
Juggled it and caught it all the way up to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, nice play there by Thompson. Off the flex a little bit, stayed with it. Good concentration. Which, he's got good hands. And that's what the Huskies needed there. Just big play, get a little confidence going here, and let's tie this thing up.
Yeah, nice catch by Thompson. Got this Husky crowd alive. Big crowd here tonight for homecoming. 1st and 10, 4:18 to go here in the first. Ball at the 34-yard line. And they motion Christopherson. Ellis looks to throw. He throws across the middle and just high again.
Yeah, just a little high right there. I think we had a receiver. I don't think Houghton took his route a little too deep right there. He shouldn't be that deep, but the ball was a little high. And then, of course, he's targeting Thompson again. So.
Second and 10 for the Huskies. Trips to this side. Thompson, the lone receiver at the top. And it looks like the Eagles bring, or not the Eagles, but the Cardinals bring pressure, and Grant's got it at the 15 up to the 14 yards.
He was stopped by number 25, Joe Logan, but not
A very nice play. They've seen something over there that they like and executed it well right there. I mean, and one thing that helps Thompson, especially over the routes like that, he's a strong kid, so if they do play him tight, he can get himself free off the defensive guy.
Same formation for the Huskies, and
it just we've done it. I mean, it's just well, I'll say it again. It's just been one of those years.
Yeah, it really has been.
So far, that's just another mental mistake that we don't really need to.
Yeah, you hope that's not one of those penalties that really kind of kills the drive there.
Well, it kills your momentum, but maybe we can recover from that. It's interesting. I am interested in the way they're playing this here a little bit, but they can come up and play us more this way without the two missing too.
Ellis looks to throw his pressure. He takes off, and he makes two guys miss, and he will be down to about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, just good individual effort by Mr. Ellis there on a good hard run.
Mark him down to 9. 2nd and 5 for the Huskies.
Nice 10-yard run in that.
Huskies go back to their base formation. 2 receivers at the top, 2 receivers at the bottom. Look for some ISO here, but looks to throw and just through Kai's hands.
Yeah, just that's a play you got to make. Little speed route right there. Catches it, we probably get the first down. But hate to keep beating a dead horse here, as they say, but they are some young kids out there that just get the jitterbugs out and play, make a play. If they can just make a play, then they'll be fine.
This is only Kai's 2nd game at the varsity level. They're being moved up from the JV. 2:49 to go here in the first. Huskies trailing by 7. Be 3rd and 5. Ellis looks to throw again, and he's got pressure, and he cannot get away this time. He's going to lose yardage.
Yeah, just good defensive play by the Cardinals right there. With the big sack right there, so really, I was going to say maybe if we could just get some points on the board, but Dante was also our kicker.
He was. So it looks like the Huskies will go for it here on 4th and 13, 2:18 and counting to go in the first.
Well, I would think he's probably going to look for something for Thompson right here or himself.
Thompson does have the one-on-one coverage down here to this side of the field. And they looked to Greer out of the backfield, and Greer wasn't looking when he let go of that one.
No, he wasn't. Go back to moving it good, the penalty, and then we just sort of bogged down, and we got a little out of sync here after the penalty.
So we'll see if the Husky defense can stand tall here. 2 minutes to go in the first. Huskies trailing 7-0.
Just a pretty decent drive by the Huskies. They're just bogged down. They're at the end here. Maybe they can build a little confidence off of that, especially if this defense can come out and get a stop right here.
And off of the middle, ball comes loose. And it looks like the Huskies may have gone on it.
At least Purple's coming up with it. It sort of looked like that's a big break right there. Sort of looked like the Cardinals that fell on it to begin with, but the Purple comes out of there with it. So that's just a huge break. We need to take advantage of this.
Looked like Ethan Shepard recovered that fumble from here.
Big momentum could be right here. It's got the crowd a little excited and everything else. That's awesome.
Ellis in the gun. And he looks to throw. He's got Thompson across the middle and just throws it out of his reach.
Yeah, just a little high on that one there. But just a little out of his reach here.
It looked like Grant was open there for a second, but like they brought help from the other side of the field.
He might have heard a few footsteps there, but
Husky stay in the same formation, trips to the top of the field, Thompson to the bottom. And it looks like the Cardinals may have jumped this time.
So we'll take it.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of them, so we'll take it.
Makes your play calling a little easier and everything else here with the
1:41 to go here in the first.
Right. We're on the wrong page right there.
Yeah.
Thompson's running the curl route and we're throwing the goes. But that goes back to, he don't usually play over here.
So that's his first week at that receiver's position. Be 3rd and 5 for the Huskies.
We really need to at least pick up this first down right here. Of course, it's 4-down territory. So we do have 2 plays to pick up 5. Now we're going to roll him just smoother. We're going to go from early to late here. Trips on this side now.
Willis in the gun. Looks to throw. He's got pressure up the middle. He takes off. And he might gain 3 yards on the play.
He had a little bit of time initially. It's pretty good coverage in the back there. So the coverage sort of broke down, and he had to take off, get what he could get. But this is, in my opinion, a very big down play right here early in the game.
Yeah, this offense needs to put some points on the board.
After getting the turnover.
And we do have a flag.
Just don't have
it might be ineligible. And that was a man downfield there.
Right there, he just didn't have time to throw it. So they're going to turn it over on downs after getting the turnover. So that's.
So they will take over possession.
So we'll see if this Husky defense can come back up with another turnover or at least stop them on downs here.
Yeah, we really just don't have right now. We got to find one just a playmaker.
Yeah.
Besides the quarterback.
And handoff up the middle, and a good job by the Huskies.
Yeah, the Husky defense is playing, pretty good down here. They wasn't playing bad on the drive they scored on, and then they get the big penalty on the personal foul for hitting the quarterback late.
It's Javion Ross on the carry for East Wilkes. 2nd and 6 to go. Looks like this may be the last play of the first quarter.
Yeah, the Cardinal defense or offense, they won't get in a hurry.
No. And the triple option. And Tristan Jones there on the open field tackle. Nice job by Tristan.
Very nice job by Tristan Jones right there. Of course, that's that senior linebacker. He's a very good player. He's played through this 3rd year varsity. Just a solid play right there. So the Husky defense, if they can come out here and get a stop here, it's going to be a 3rd and 8.
So at the end of 1, it is the East Wilkes Cardinals over the Ashe County Huskies 7-0. We'll be more back right after this. The Sky Zone HD Game of the Week.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to West Jefferson, North Carolina, here at Ashe County High School, where the Ashe County Huskies are trailing 7-0 against the East Wilkes Cardinals. The Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. I'm Dusty Farmer. Along with me, as always, is Mark Hudler. And Mark, what we thought would be an offensive, battle tonight with these two offenses averaging over 30 points a game. It's been a a defensive battle so far.
Yeah, so far, both defenses has done pretty well, played pretty decent. The Husky offense is moving the ball a little bit, but just sort of unsure of themselves. So see what happens here.
East Wilkes looks to throw. He's got a man open and incomplete pass.
Did have a guy just overthrew it a little bit. He almost made a really great play right there. A little flood route looked like he just didn't execute the play.
So Greer and Houck back for the Huskies, and Mark, I cannot remember the last time I seen a special teams touchdown by the Huskies. This would be a big spot.
Yeah, it would. It's been a while.
It's been a long time. Maybe last year with Judd returning some punts. And it's a good punt and taken by Houck into Husky territory, and he's got breaks one tackle. He gets the ball to about the 32, 33-yard line. The Huskies with great field position to start this drive here in the second quarter.
Yeah, we had good field position with the football. Maybe we can just finish the drive right here is all we need to do is pick up some confidence. Good return. Great job fielding that ball and getting a good return on the short kick. A lot of times they'll let them bounce, and it ends up being a good punt. So
the Huskies come out with trips to this side. Thompson, the long receiver at the top, and it is quarterback Ashe right up the middle with Ellis, and he gets 5 or 6 yards on the carry.
Yeah, we'll take it all night long. And one thing I think too is Ellis has targeted Thompson a whole lot tonight, but he's got to gain a little confidence in them other guys and give them a shot too. But that's hard to do.
It is, especially in a short week.
Yeah, didn't really practice with them a whole lot. So.
Ellis looks to throw once again, and he's got pressure, and he throws to Greer out of the backfield. Greer makes one guy miss. He's at the 20, the 15, still on his feet, and he gets it all the way down to the 12 or 13-yard line.
Very nice play right there. Of course, out of the backfield, Greer's a good receiver. He's not going to dazzle you or anything with any great moves, but he's a good north-south hard runner. Very good play right there.
Against Wilkes Central, Greer led the team in receptions that night. Ellison first down, looks to throw, and East Wilkes backed out of their press covers, and they handed off to Greer up the middle, and he's up to about the 8-yard line.
Picked up about 5 yards again. We're just really need to stick this ball in right here if we can and see if we can get us an extra point and tie this thing up. And confidence, everybody will feel good about it. These kids need something good to happen to them this week.
Ellis has trips to his right and Thompson to his left. Greer in the backfield. And it's the option play, and Greer's got the sideline, and he will be out at the 1-foot line. Man, that looked like a touchdown for your Mark.
Sure did. Most of the time when you see that ball go down, it's usually a touchdown, but that's a great play right there. Good play call. They don't run that play a whole lot, but they do run it on the goal line down here on this situation, and it worked for them against North Surrey and almost worked here except for about an inch.
Yeah. And it is a quarterback sneak. And waiting for the signal.
Now,
and it is touchdown, Husky.
Great job right there.
9:58 to go here in the first. Let's take a quick look at it on our K&K screen to replay. And we see Ellis come off limping a little bit.
Well, he's banged up a little bit. He's got some sore spots, but I'd say you'll have a hard time. He probably breaks up before he comes out a senior and everything. And very, very nice drive here. And I hope we can, which little kicked earlier in the year for us for Dante. So.
And the kick is up. And it is good, so that ties the score up here 7-7 with 9:58 to go in the second.
That's I think just a huge big momentum builder. let's talk about it a little bit here. Ashe County Ford Drive summary. It took them 5 plays. They went about 70 yards with a 1-yard touchdown run from Colin Ellis and a kick by Dylan Little, and we tied this thing up here with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. So,
all set up by that great punt return by Howe.
Yeah, it sure was set up by the good punt return by House. Maybe this defense can come out here and get us a stop and get the offense back on the field. And we didn't mention that. The defense got a stop. Time. They're playing the option a whole lot better so far tonight. But, of course, you get on me sometimes about my movie quotes. I can't think what this one comes from. I think it's Denzel Washington is like Novocaine. You know, East Wilkes ain't going to go away from it. They're just going to keep giving you the same old stuff, and hopefully they'll break one here in a minute, or won't break one. This defense will keep being disciplined, and they're playing pretty good right now.
Now we'll be thinking all night long what the name of that movie was.
I'll think of it in a minute. It's an awesome movie.
It's a great football movie.
We got Logan Halleck over here sitting next to it. Can you think of the name of that movie?
We might see if we can get him on the air at some point
Remember
tonight.
the Titans.
Remember the Titans. There you go. And it's a short kickoff by the Huskies, and he's across the 30, and nice tackle there by Jake Richardson on the play.
Pretty decent coverage there on the kick, and you can see a little bounce in the step over here, and that's nice to see after Monday night. And they didn't really have a whole lot of bounce.
We'll look at some other area scores real quick. Wilkes Central up 7-0 over Allegheny. Polk County over Avery, 21-0. High Brighton is now up 8-6 over Watauga. West and Elkin are scoreless, and North Wilkes and Star Mount tied at 14. And they look to throw, and it's completed, but just for a short gain.
Good job. It's a little, and we do know that East Wilkes does run this set and throw this a little bit, but I'm sort of surprised that they have thrown quite as much as they have so far.
Especially, the Huskies haven't been great at stopping the run this year, Mark.
That's an understatement.
Yeah. Just trying to be nice. And they look to throw once again, and across the middle, they've got an open man. He is at the 40, 30, 20. He will not be called. 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. And, Mark, that may be why they're down there coaching. We're up here in the calling.
Exactly why. I guess a very nice play right there. Pitch and catch. Got in between the two defenders against the zone, and the quarterback laid it right in there. And, of course, we missed a couple of tackles there. He just split us, took it to the house. East Wilkes comes right back and just answers the Huskies' score.
Yeah, that's kind of been the thing with the Huskies this year. They're either going to really stop you and get you a turnover on downs, or they're going to give up that big play.
Yeah, they give up a lot of big plays this year. It's just, and that's where he's played most of his youth this year.
And East Wilkes will come on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So 14-7 Cardinals here with 9:13 to go in the second quarter.
So now we've just got to see if the Huskies can come out and answer the score there. Should have a little confidence offensively after the good drive last time. Maybe we'll get a good kick return here.
Yeah, good kick return. And the Huskies have had great field position the last two possessions. So
I do see Ellis over here. Is he getting work, or he's getting a little work done on his shoe here, it looks like.
May have retaped the ankle. As we see Piscopo talking to him to make sure he's okay.
Yeah, because
absolutely, that says it all.
Yeah, it's
the backup quarterback for the Huskies is Grant Thompson. So
yeah, there's no trying to figure it out tonight.
No, there's not.
Being number 12 couldn't dress because of the 2 games in a week rule where he played last night in the JV game. So
now there will be no young buck tonight. So the Eagles with a high kick and taken by Branson Shepard at the 20, and he is up to about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he just nice play by Branson there to cover it and get it up to the 30.
Branson Shepard on the kickoff return.
9:07 to go here in the second quarter. See if Ellis and this offense can come out and get something going here.
County will start this drive on their own 30-yard line.
And they come back out that trips formation to this side again.
We just need to mount another drive here.
And it's ISO up the middle, and he's going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ellis holding on to the ball, stopped by Mason.
Looks like he will gain about 1, maybe 2 yards. Nice spot.
2nd and 8 now coming up for Ashe County.
Yeah, of course they'll run that play a lot, so the ankle must not be bothering him a whole lot.
No.
But he's a tough kid, and we all know that.
2nd and 8 for the Huskies. Ellis looks to throw. And he's got Thompson. And, oh, man, if Thompson catches that, he's probably gone.
Yeah, that's just a play we got to have right there. Open ball laid right on the money. I mean, Thompson
Mark,
hasn't dropped much of it.
We both know Grant real well. And he's one of those kids who's going to put a lot of pressure on himself.
Yeah.
And right now he may be putting too much pressure on himself.
Yes, he probably is because he knows the situation. He's a smart kid, and he knows it. And I'll definitely agree with that. I mean, I've coached Mr. Thompson myself before. He is very hard on himself.
Ellis looks to throw once again, and just miscommunication there.
Yeah, I think supposed to be look like they're supposed to be running Y corner, and of course Kai didn't run his route real well right there.
So a quick 3 and out for the Huskies brings up 4th and 8. Grant will go back to punt.
And that's really not what the Huskies needed here, but
no. Snap and punt, and a nice punt from Thompson. And he's taking it about the 38, and good job by Greer. And the Huskies punt coverage team comes up big once again.
Right there, yeah. Now let's hopefully this defense can get us to stop here and we can get it back. That last series, they really looked just really uncomfortable and out of sync right there.
Yeah, it was a big play once again that come back to bite the Huskies. And we're young, of course, basically everywhere, but our secondary is about like our receiving corps. I mean, you see junior, sophomore. I mean,
oh yeah, it's
and the option play for the Cardinals, and the Huskies stringing out.
Very nice, and I'll tell you, of course, 53 is going to get credit with the tackle there. But the man that done his job there was Greer, the corner out here of the D, and he really set the edge, did not let that guy get outside the edge.
No. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. 7:35 to go here in the second quarter. And they look to throw, and it's incomplete.
Huskies got a little pressure on him right there, just a little bit. Maybe throw it a little quicker than he wanted to. Another big 3rd down play here for the defense. If we can just get them off the field. And
3rd and 10 for the Cardinals. 7:23 to go. And they come out in the gun. 2 receivers to the top of the field. They motion the man. And they look to throw. And they've got a man. And he is still on his feet. And he will walk into the end zone for another Cardinals touchdown.
And Mr. Farmer, I would hate to say that was the play that beat the Huskies in Ronda last year.
Yeah, I think so. It looked like the same play.
Got the ISO coverage. Big receiver. Simon's, of course, dang steady little football player, but just better offense than defense right there. Not terrible coverage, but give the Cardinals credit. They executed that play very well.
And looks like they're going to go for 2. And it's incomplete. So 20-7 is the score, 7:14 to go here in the second. And after what started out as a defensive battle, the Cardinals are trying to open it up here a little bit, 20-7.
Yeah, they've got the offense going a little bit well. We say they have got their offense, but go back to what's hurt the Huskies defense all year, 2 big plays. I mean, 2 long pass plays there. You got them 3rd and 10, and you give up the 60, 70-yard touchdown pass. So they just got to keep playing and keep at it, and they will. But this is a big offensive drive right here. We need to see if we can't get some points on the board in a hurry.
Update some other area scores for you here in the stop. Watauga is now up 21-8 over Highbright.
Wow, that surprises me.
Yeah, me too. I didn't think Highbright would lose a game all year.
Of course, we've seen them both play, but coming out of seeing both Watauga and Highbright say, I would have thought Highbright was...
Especially at Highbright. Wilkes Central's now 14-7 over Allegheny.
You got to just run. Can't dance around.
And Branch and Shepherd again on the kickoff. Brings the ball up to about, where did they spot that at? 37-yard line.
A pretty decent field position here. Let's see if we can we just need to, we need to get some other receivers involved too.
Ellis looks to throw, and he's got Kai, and he catches one for a 3-yard gain there.
I know it's just 3 yards, but there's one of those guys we've been talking about, one of the sophomores. Nice throw, nice catch. Maybe that'll boost him a little bit and let him know, yeah, I can catch it out here even on Friday nights like I can on Thursday.
Absolutely. Second and 6 for the Huskies.
And now with the score change a little bit, the Cardinals have
and it is
backed up.
Revis up the middle. Nice carry for Revis. I haven't seen him carry the ball in a while.
No, he hadn't carried the ball in a while.
Brings up 3rd and short. Ball on the 47. And looks like they gave him the first down.
Wow. I don't know. Maybe we just got a bad angle.
Maybe. We've had a bad angle all year. We've not been very good at getting those right. 6:23 to go here in the second. Huskies trying to put a drive together here, put some points on the board, trailing 7-20. And they motion Branch and Shepherd, look to throw, and they've got Greer on the backfield and incomplete. And there is the flag.
Yeah.
Like we had pass interference call.
Nice job there, trying to hit the running back out of the backfield on the wheel route. Greer goes up for the ball and looks like they're going to get him for a little pass interference here with some pushing.
And so we see Greer line up as a receiver.
He wheeled out of the backfield.
Did he wheel?
Yeah, he did. So that's a big break for the Huskies right there.
Revis in the backfield now.
Well, now, maybe you're right, Mr. Farmer. That is right. They did put Revis in the backfield, so I guess they are using Greer and receiver. I wonder if we've got anybody else that went down or if maybe –
and it looks like the officials are talking it out here. It will be 1st and 10.
I think they give us a few more because that penalty should have went back to the line of scrimmage. I don't know what they snapped it from, but hey, we'll take it.
Yeah, 1st and 10, ball to 34 for the Huskies. And handoff is to Revis once again, and he breaks a couple tackles, and nice gain on first down for Revis.
Good job, and hey, let's give a shout out to that Husky offensive line. They've done a very good job right there blocking that. So
absolutely.
Nice cut back.
Roten, Harmon, Shep, Pruitt, and Kemp is the offensive line for the Huskies. Ellis in the gun once again, and handoff again is to Revis, and
he probably got back to the line.
Yeah. The Cardinals blitz kind of stopped that run.
And blitzed a run right there. And
3rd and 4 for the Huskies, 5:14 to go. Trips to the top, and Grant Thompson, the lone receiver, to the bottom of the field. And everybody went but the center.
Yeah, everybody knew what the snap was on but the center that time, I think. And that's
one of them penalties that just killed us all year.
It's just really just, pretty much in a nutshell.
Yeah, absolutely. So now it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Huskies. Ellis in the gun. And looks like the Cardinals are going to blitz. He gets rid of it, and it is too high for
Grab that one high right there.
And it looks like the Huskies offense will stay on the field. 4th and 10. .448 to go before halftime.
It's really be nice if they could pick up this 10 yards right here and see if they could finish this drive. But
yeah, you definitely don't want to give the ball back to this just extremely hot Cardinals offense right now. And no flag on the play, will be incomplete, and Huskies will turn it over on down.
Yeah, it looks like a little contact right there, but I don't think there's much for a flag right there.
No.
Just can't give. We've seems like we've got that open. We're just not in very good sync. It hasn't been really all night.
4:42 to go before the half. The Cardinals take over on the 34-yard line. They've got it done through the air the last two drives.
Two big pass plays. I mean, if the Husky defense has stopped the run pretty well tonight, which has, of course, been a big question all year, but now we're giving up the big play with the pass plays.
And it looks like they're going to go there once again. They look to throw. They've got a man, and incomplete.
Yeah.
2nd and 10 now for the Cardinals. They try to get that pass out to number 1, Damian Reed. .435 to go here before the half. Will be a long halftime tonight. Homecoming here tonight in Ashe County. They motion a man. Look to throw deep, and they've got him once again, but throw just out of bounds.
Yeah, pretty good coverage right there, though. Come back with the same play that they just scored on a minute ago. But I am still just a little baffled. I didn't really expect them to throw the ball like they have.
No. I did see earlier in the week that their quarterback is averaging over 100 yards per game.
Yeah, of course, they're run heavy, but they sprinkle enough of the pass in there to keep you honest.
They've definitely been more pass-oriented team tonight than we expected. 3rd and 10 for the Cardinals. And Reed on the carry, and the Huskies stretch it out.
Nice job by the Husky defense right there. And the last couple of series has been, 3rd and 10, and we give up the big play. Now we did force a punt right here, so that's a good job. Maybe we can get this thing back and score and build a little momentum going into halftime.
Yeah, because the Cardinals will get the ball in the second half. And the Cardinals another high kick.
That's a great kick.
And it's muffed. And it looks like the Huskies will get back on it.
Yeah, they
Man,
dodged the bullet right there. Mr. Greer was undecided on whether he wanted to call a fair catch or not. But a good job getting hustling and getting back on the ball. So.
So the Huskies offense will come out. 3:36 to go here in the first half.
And this the defense here is they're still playing their man, but they've backed off some to try to give up the big play here.
Ellis looks to throw. And he's got pressure, and he will be tackled in the backfield.
Nice job by the Cardinal defense right there. You know, the line gave him time initially, but they covered up the wheel route over here, and that's a coverage sack.
And they got some big guys. Mason Hartley is a 6-foot junior at 196, and he moves real well.
Yeah, it's a good football team. Very disciplined, very well coached.
2nd and 15 for the Huskies. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Cardinals blitz again. Ellis avoids it, and he looks downfield, and he's got House and another drop ball.
Yeah, we've had several drop balls tonight.
Absolutely.
And,
we've probably got almost as many drops as we have completions tonight. So bring up 3rd and 15 for the Huskies.
And then one of the things about being pass happy, or not pass happy, but that being your style a little bit, you know, if you don't pick up this first down right here, you're going to leave the Cardinals some time to score. And,
yeah. I think both teams still have all 3 timeouts, and it will be quarterback high. So
yeah, just probably trying to be fairly safe there. Hope your defense can get another stop.
And it looks like.
Yeah, they're going to use the Cardinals are going to use one of them right here, so the Huskies can't burn that time off. So good strategy.
And we'll look once again at some other area scores. Polk County is all over Avery, 28-0. Best I can tell, I think Avery was using their 3rd-string quarterback tonight, so the injury bug has hit them as well. Wilkes Central all over Allegheny, 21-7. Watauga still up 21-8 at the half over High Brighton at High Brighton. North is up 28-14 over Starmount. So we get a West score. West and Elkin are still scoreless.
Elks have really struggled this year so far. And we need to get this punt out of here and cover it well, too. So.
Yeah, the Cardinals can have great field position. And it is an end-over-end kick all the way back to the 40-yard line. They muffed it. And it looks like they got back on it as well.
We had a chance at that right there, but good job by the Cardinals getting on the muff punt there.
Jake Richardson down there causing a little havoc on the coverage team. Huskies really need to come up with a stop here.
Yeah, they need, and I know I've said it a lot tonight, you know, when they went down and scored, they had a little bounce in their step, but now it's back to need something good to happen.
Ball on the 42-yard line for the Cardinals.
And now,
and they look to pass once again. He pump faked in, still looking downfield, and it is caught at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown Cardinals.
Good job by the you got to give Vestal credit on that right there. We got in there with a little bit of pressure, and he kept the play alive. And of course, the East Wilkes receivers kept working for him, and found a 21 there running in the little seam and hit him for a touchdown. It was Justin Jolly there he hit for the touchdown. And it's definitely not what the Huskies wanted right before the half.
No, another big play given up by that Husky defense.
And unless I'm mistaken, I noticed that.
And it's a high snap and incomplete 2-point conversion.
Yeah, good job by Greer there. Of course, I've said this many times as a senior. He's going to play hard.
Good, so the score
very, very good kid. It's just
he's one of those kids that just never wants to come off the field.
No, he sure don't. He, of course, known him since his little, coached him, and he loves football.
He does.
That's all he does. He really does. He loves it.
And 2:18 to go here before the half.
And I have noticed something here on the sidelines, and it looks like to me that maybe the injury bug has hit the Huskies again tonight, but Dylan Little sitting on the bench over here with his shoulder pads off.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, another senior defensive lineman that was playing good. It's just,
and he does the kicking duties.
Yeah, I hope there's nothing majorly wrong with him, but he, unless I'm mistaken, that looks like his hairdo, as they say.
Yep.
So.
2:18 to go here before the half, and the Cardinals kick it off. And it's taken at the 10, across the 20. And Grant makes another guy miss. He's trying to get to the edge, and he will be taken down at about the 23, 24-yard line.
Yeah, pretty good return there. Thompson's working hard, so now we got Thompson backwards kicks and.
And we have a winner of short drawing for the Booster Club.
So with 2:08 to go here before the half, the Huskies really wanted to see something positive happen. If not points, just put a drive together, get some momentum.
Athletic Booster Club short drawing. 11931. Go to the trailer. When they sell the apparel. Athletic Booster Club trailer, they got your prize. 11932.
Ellis in the gun. And they motion Thompson. And handoff is to Revis.
He had done that play just sort of.
It had disaster written all over
it. It had disaster. Getting about 5 yards out of it. So,
and the clock still rolling, 1:45 to go. No real hurry here for the Huskies.
No, I'd say they're don't want to give it back to them and trying to get to the half.
Motion Christopherson. And they're looking at Thompson, and he just covered up in double coverage. And
they're getting the back out of the backfield. You got to give this Cardinal defense a whole lot of credit. They're doing a good job with their coverages and.
So a minute to go here before halftime. The Huskies are content with just letting this thing run down.
Yeah, and I guess I would think that if they don't get it here, the Cardinals will probably use timeout, make them at least punt it.
Low snap. Ellis takes a snap, looks to throw.
There's nobody open.
No, and they're just dropping back.
Yeah, they're playing deep thirds, and they're just dropping back. There's nobody open, and now they do call the timeout to make the Huskies punt it here.
It's so hard for these inexperienced receivers to get any separation.
Yeah.
The Booster Club, the Athletic Booster
and you know,
11931.
This may sound crazy, but the Huskies ain't got nothing to lose. I don't know that I would come out here and just slam it in the middle. They'd have one timeout to stop it, but that'd probably be pretty dumb too. But I might.
Well, I mean, we've seen everything else this year.
Yeah.
So at this point, nothing really surprises me. So
they're going to do the right thing and punt the football.
Looks like they will punt the football. Even though Marks thinks he might go for it.
Yeah, probably not.
I think somebody might have talked you out of it here in the timeout.
I would hope so.
33 seconds to go here before half. And Grant gets the punt off.
Yeah, they good job getting it off. They sort of come after it right there a little bit.
And it will be downed at the 37-yard line.
So this defense, Husky defense here, has got a little work to do.
Yeah, 32 seconds, 24 seconds. I mean, they could easily, especially the way they found the ball last
two. Sure should.
And I'm sure the Huskies will drop their coverage back.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be deep here and just try to keep everything in front of them.
And the Cardinals will take a knee.
Didn't want to take a chance of making any mistakes.
That will be the last play here in the second half, but the Huskies just want to get to the locker room and regroup. After they started out the game pretty good. Then just big plays by that Cardinals offense.
Yeah, the defense didn't play real bad to give up the two big scoring plays there, and that's what they done a much better job against the run, and then they give up the big play. So just one of those deals. Just going to have to go to halftime, make some adjustments, and see if we can get some kids pumped up here and see what happens.
So at the end of the first half, it is East Wilkes 26, Ashe County 7. We'll be back with more of the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week after the halftime.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Good evening and welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We're here at Ashe County High Schools where the Huskies are trailing the Eastwood Cardinals 7-26. And Mark, the Huskies offense has struggled tonight, missing their two big playmakers, Dante and Judd.
Yeah, missing their two big playmakers. A lot of young kids coming out there, and they've really not gotten to think all night long. But, I'll say it again, somebody's got to step up and play. We know the circumstances. Yes, we're young, but these kids have been on varsity all year too. So it's time they got to take a little accountability in what's going on too. So I'm sure they went in and talked about some stuff at half. The defense has not played awful. Played well against the run and had a hard time giving up the big play on the pass. So.
It does look like number 5, Dylan Little, will not return in the game. I did see number 40, Sam Henson, warming up for some kicks. So the Huskies will kick this ball off to start the second half, and East Wilkes offense will be back on the field once again.
Yeah, from what I've seen somebody there at halftime, from what I understand, he may have something wrong with his ACL or his AC joint in his shoulder. So they're going to send him, from what I understand, to the orthopedic in the morning.
Gotcha. Yeah, we have best wishes to Dylan Little, who's had a great year. He hasn't played football in a long time, been an outstanding soccer player.
Yeah, he really has been just a tremendous asset to the team.
So Henson kicks it off, and it will be taken at about the 18-yard line, and he is across the 30. He's got a head of steam, and he will be tackled just short of the 40.
Yeah, good return there by the Henson, the Cardinal running back, returning it up to the 40-yard line. So the Cardinals are going to start with good field position here.
It will be taken at the 40 for the Cardinals. As we see if this Husky defense can get a stop here to start the second half.
Yeah, see if we can. You just got to keep playing and pick away here and see what happens. Which I think knowing these boys the way I do, they won't give up on them. But they need something good to happen. It's just.
And head off straight up the middle. They keep it in as a triple option to the side, and he is up past the first down marker.
Yeah, once again, just good execution by the Cardinal offense. Got good blocking out there by the receivers to get them extra 10 or 12 yards with the good block. So just good execution there by East Wilkes.
And that play has just given us fits all year long.
Yeah, all year long we have had a hard time stopping the run, and especially the triple option type run.
Mm-hmm. So 2nd and 3 for the Cardinals. And handoff up the middle. He will pick up the first down and cross the 50.
Yeah, just a simple dive play, and then just picked up the first down, and it looks like they're just, of course, they want to be methodical and try to get this clock down with a 26-7 lead. So.
In the first half, we've seen the Cardinals just score 3 times, I think it was, in the air, which is kind of uncharacteristic.
Yeah, just seen something there with the defense, and get the Husky defense a little credit there. They shut the run down pretty good, and
they stopped it there once again.
A little bit.
They try to run the triple option. The quarterback keeps it. He picks up about 1 yard.
A very good play by Tristan Jones there in the middle, coming up from his linebacker spot. So.
2nd and 9 for the Cardinals. Ball on the 44-yard line. This Cardinal offense uses all the play clock. And they pitch it. And he has got the edge, and look out. He is at the 20, and we've taken down about the 18-yard line. He is quick off that edge.
Yeah, I got 2 good blocks, and he just hit his seam, and he got north-south, and just really turned on speed. Good hustle there by Eric, or not Eric, that's his dad, Matthew Greer, to save a touchdown there. He comes from this side of the field and he keeps playing.
Yeah, the play's never over for him. So the 20-yard line, the Cardinals are looking to score once again, and if they score here, Mark, it's going to be tough for this Husky offense where they've struggled.
Yeah, and of course, all year we talked about when they do get down, the quick scoring capability is there for them to get back in the game quick, but maybe not so much tonight with some of the losses that they've had this year to the injury bug.
That was the quarterback on the keeper. 2nd and 5 for the Cardinals. And he pitches it on the option, and he's got the sideline, and he will score.
And I tell you, they just really, the East Wilkes receivers really block well. Just very well executed play. It's about all you can say. Just good blocking and good execution of the play.
So right now, the British score 32-7 as they come on to kick the extra point. And the snap, kick, and it is good. So they'll bring the score 33-7, East Wilkes. We knew that the Husky offense would have a different look to it tonight. I don't think either one of us thought they would struggle tonight like they have.
Not quite as bad as they have. No, I knew they'd be. I thought maybe after the first couple of drives they'd sort of get maybe back used to each other or maybe in some kind of rhythm. And just hadn't happened yet, but, maybe it'll happen in the second half because, as old saying goes, you got to keep playing. So you might as well just play hard and try to get better. And then maybe you can build something for maybe next week or maybe some chance you can get yourself back into this game. But this East Wilkes team's definitely as good as advertised. They're very good. Very well
coached. In the year, 3-0 in the conference.
And, they also got a 10-game winning streak in the Mountain Valley right now.
Yeah, and that defense is on par for their average right now. They're only giving up 7 points to a team that's averaging 33 points a game.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job. But now, of course, this is a whole lot different offense that was averaging 30 points a game besides the one with just the key losses.
And it's a short kick. Picked up by Thompson. He is across the 20 up to about the 26-yard line. So let's see what this offense can do here to start the second half. Down 33-7.
Just like to see him pull some plays together and just get a little confidence.
Looks like they will come out in their standard 2x2 set. Got Christopherson and Grant to this side. Ellis looks to throw. And he's got pressure. A flag comes in.
Probably going to be a hold on the line right there by the Huskies. Looked like he had Kai open, Christopherson open there across the middle, and he didn't quite have enough time. So,
and it was a holding penalty against the Huskies. That penalty will be declined.
Yeah, they're going to take the sack there and not give them another play. But
a big loss on play. 2nd and 20 for the Huskies.
And the way this offense is going tonight, that's 2nd and 20 with a full slate of weapons. You don't feel quite as bad. That's really going to be hard to overcome this right here, I'm afraid.
Ellis takes a snap, and they try to throw a screen to Branson, and it is behind him, and I guess they do whistle it dead now. At first, I wasn't sure if that ball was thrown.
It's sort of iffy there. We need to get on that ball right there any way possible. But there's another drop pass, too. I mean, that's a catchable ball with a couple of blockers out here, a chance to maybe make a play there. But we're just totally out of sync.
3rd and 20 for the Huskies. Ellis looks to throw. And he's going deep to Christopherson, and just another drop pass.
It's just really, I mean, to keep saying it, yeah, we got to make a play. This, sophomore, freshman, junior, senior, it's time to start making plays, and that's the ball that's got to be called.
Because whether you're in JV or in varsity, the game's still played the same.
Yeah, it is. The speed's a little different, and that's about it. But by this length of time, these guys is bound to become accustomed to the speed of the game.
Thompson punts the ball away, and it's a low punt.
Almost blocked. Good pressure by him.
And it's touched, but then they pick it up. And he is up to about the 49-yard line. Number 14
there by 44.
Hunter clearly on the return.
And the tackle was made by Caleb Harless there. Pretty nice job by Caleb getting up the field, making a play right there.
So this Cardinal offense will take the field once again. Big lead, 33-7 over the Huskies. 8:26 to go here in the third. Ball on the 49-yard line. Cardinals driving left to right. And a little crossbuck play, and he is rumbling still on his feet all the way up to the 30-yard line. It's a nice hard run there by number 21 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, this Husky front five on the defensive line, like we said earlier, they're going to keep pounding. They're starting to get a little tired here and a little beat on, and they're just East Wilkes just putting their wheel on them. And
Austin Jolly on the carry for the Cardinals. First and 10, and the handoff is up the middle, and he will not be caught. And the big man rumbles in, and a late flag.
Back here at the line of scrimmage. Back here at the line of scrimmage.
Could be a hold.
Yeah, it could be a hold against the Cardinals here to negate a touchdown here, and that's exactly what it looks like it is. Was there's a break for the Huskies.
So the touchdown is good. And after the play will be an unsportsmanlike penalty on the Cardinals.
Didn't really see a whole lot there. Somebody must have been, as they like to say, jaw jacking, running that mouth a little bit. Which,
so with 7:48 to go, it's 39-7, and we'll see if the Cardinals can add on this extra point. And Martin, now we get to thinking about continuous clock in the fourth quarter, maybe.
Yeah, we sure do, which is, it's just had that. We've had that once or twice this year.
And the kick is up. And it's good. Yeah, I think we had that against
maybe Wilkes Central.
Maybe Wilkes Central. High Brighton.
Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of High Brighton, we'll check that score against Watauga. It's 21-14 Watauga in the third.
So High Brighton's starting to sneak back in a little bit. Sounds like us.
Wilkes Central is up 28-14 over Allegheny. Polk is up 28-7 over Avery at the half. North is up 28-14 over Starmount. Still have yet to get a West Wilkes Elkin score.
So now the Huskies, after the penalty, which they took it on the kickoff, should get the ball with pretty good field position here. So,
yeah, the Cardinals will be kicking from the 25-yard line. And there's a deep kick all the way up to the 18. Taken by Thompson.
We just this kick return game, we got to get that ball. We got to hit up the field and run a little bit. We want to dance around too much with it. Just my personal opinion here, and it's really hurting us on some of our kick returns tonight.
Yeah, we only got that ball up to the 34-yard line. So with 7:42 to go here in the third, Huskies trailing 7-40. Ellis in the gun. Looks to throw. He's got pressure. And nice completion to Kai Christofferson.
Nice job by Kai there to hang on with the hit and everything. And nice 8-yard pickup. And these young guys, we just got to keep playing and look to gain some confidence for next week. And look at the big picture here and help them all out, because, of course, we won't.
And they ISO right up the middle, and Ellis will pick up the first down.
Nice hard run by Ellis there, too, to get the first down.
First and 10, ball on the 42 for the Huskies, driving right to left. Ellis looks to throw, throws to Grant, and he catches that one, and he's at the 40, and probably gets up to about the 39-yard line.
Another nice pitch and catch there from Ellis to Thompson, and to pick up the first down here and get a little momentum here going. Pretty nice start to a good, decent drive right here by the Huskies.
Yeah, the offense starting to get a little rhythm to it. Ellis in the gun. Looks to throw. And it is caught by Houck at about the 26-yard line.
Another pickup of about 12 yards there. Like I said, they seem like they are finding a little bit of a rhythm right here. And we've actually caught a couple of balls.
First and 10, ball on the 27 for the Huskies.
721-595.
Trying to put together a scoring drive here. Ellis looks to throw. He's got pressure. He avoids the first pressure. Gets by that guy. He's across the 30. And to the 25, still on his feet. And he's doing all that running. He's only going to gain about 2 yards.
Yeah, but it could have very easily been about a 14 or 15-yard loss there. Very good job by Ellis getting out of the pressure and making something out of nothing right there. He got a good block out here by Kiker Stoppers, too.
Second and 5 for the Huskies. Not much happening there.
Might have picked up a yard on the quarterback keeper by Ellis there. We'll make it, well, they're saying line of scrimmage, we'll make it 3rd and 5 or so.
3rd and 5 for the Huskies, ball on the 24. 5:08 to go here in the third. Ellis looks to throw. And incomplete pass. That was a nice just coverage and breakup there by the defender.
Good coverage, but now it looked like he did look to turn up just a little bit soon there, but that's a good throw and good coverage by East Wilkes to knock it away there.
We've big 4th down here for the Huskies.
And their 59, Tracy Tillman was willing to donate her winnings back to the family of Louis Ramos and Eric Carson.
4:54 to go here in the third. Ellis looks to throw. He's got pressure.
Good coverage.
And nice pump fake by Ellis. And a late hit out of bounds.
That's going to give us a first down, and it was a late hit over here out of bounds. I think Ellis might have had the first down without the penalty, but
so that penalty will probably be half the distance to the goal.
It'll be half the distance to the goal.
Looks like the ball's going to be on about the 6-yard line. Another 7.
And they hit out of bounds, personal foul, resulting in half the distance to the goal. First down coming now for Orange County.
Well, let's just see if the Huskies can get them a score here in this stuff.
65, 35, 35.
So it's 1st and goal for the Huskies. Trying to add in a touchdown here, down 7-40 here in the third quarter. Ellis takes the handoff, looks to throw. He's got Thompson, and touchdown. Huskies, a much-needed touchdown, if nothing else, just to boost morale here for this Husky football team.
Yeah, nice drive there by the Huskies. Good pitch and catch right there for a touchdown from Ellis to Thompson on the slant route. Finally put something together there and finally finished the drive. You know, we've had a few of these drives where we have been driving the ball and it seems like it's a penalty or something like that. It just sort of bogs us down.
Huskies will go for 2. And then throw it back. And they call it incomplete after the bobble.
Pretty close down there, but
very close on the 2-point conversion.
I really do think, just looking up here, it looked like to me that the official did get the call right because the 1 foot come down out of bounds, and to me it didn't look like he had complete control of it. Great effort there by Thompson to try to come down with it, and officials right on the play too.
So that brings the score 13-40. 4:40 to go here in the third quarter. And the Huskies get ready to kick this ball off.
That's a nice drive by the Huskies there. They took them, Ashe County Ford drive summary, it took them 9 plays and a nice 13-yard touchdown pass from Colin to Ellis. Or from Colin Ellis to Grant Thompson, let me say.
Update on the Watauga high ranking score. That game is now tied at 21. And the kick is taken at the 15. And nice job by the coverage team there.
Very nice coverage there by the Huskies kick return or kickoff team. And
this East Wilkes Cardinal offense will come out with 4:34 to go here in the third quarter. Ball will be on the 29-yard line. They come out in their standard offensive flex ball. And the quarterback keeper, and he's going to pick up 3, maybe 4 yards.
Yeah, it's a good job. We're expecting to pull back, and then he's got a couple of reads there. He don't seem to miss too many of his reads. He should have kept it there, and he did keep it.
Yeah, he's really good. And bad thing for the Huskies, the triple option teams that we have seen have all had a quarterback that can just make excellent reads.
Yeah, they've had a hard time, and a lot of that's got to do with the youth and teams they've played and good players playing the positions. But, yes, they've had a hard time with the triple option.
And he keeps it once again. And he's going to pick up maybe 2 more yards.
Still on that carry, stopped by several tackles.
Pretty good job by the Husky front right there. Not letting him get too much big third down play here. See if we can hold them on 3rd and 1 and maybe force a punt, go back and score again, and just see what happens.
3rd and 1 for the Cardinals. Ball on the 38-yard line. They motion a man, and handoff is to the fullback, and he is at the 50, 40, 30, 20, and he will be tackled at about the 10-yard line, and a late flag.
And I think the official there is going to call a horse collar, and I just do not agree with that call there. And I did agree down with the other one. Looked like he did get up on top and from the front, and my understanding is you got to pull him down from the back. He did pull him down backwards, so maybe that's what he saw. It's not a safe way to tackle somebody, but it's about the only way he could get him down there. There again, I'm going to say it again, great job, good hustle by Eric Greer, but that is a bad call right there.
And Hampton is livid. He's going to call a timeout just to talk to the officials.
Well, I don't blame you for being upset. As you know, Dusty, I've done this for 15 years, and hey, these guys train hard, they work hard, they go to clinics, they know the rules. You ain't gonna get them all right, but and my thing there is he's way back behind the play, and you got the back.
Yeah, he was a good 20 yards
from where he was at, and he's supposed to be behind the play. From where he was at, what he saw probably did look more like a horse collar, but I think that maybe he should have just laid off of that one. And Coach Hampton is definitely giving the official a earful.
He is laying into them. And I'm sure he's just got a lot of built-up frustration.
Yeah, I mean, and we talked about it earlier. This, of course, everybody knows what's going on here at the high school this week, and with the car wreck and everything. And I've talked to Coach Hampton several times this week, and he's really had a hard week.
Mm-hmm. This whole Husky football team's had a hard week.
Yeah, I know. My son took it very hard.
It'll be 1st and goal, ball on 7 for the Cardinals. They pitch it. And he is in for another Cardinal touchdown.
Damian Reed on the carry free.
So 46-13 with 2:58 to go here in the third quarter. And it was a nice run, but then aided by that horse collar call.
Yeah, I mean, and that's got nothing to do with how the game's been played and how the outcome comes out and all that. But and we've said it before, it's just one of those years where anything that could go wrong for this Husky team has went
And
wrong.
it seemed like it started in week 2 with that inadvertent whistle at Watauga.
It sure did.
And it just kind of spiraled from there.
Just
and the extra point is good.
And the extra point is good.
But you know, through this these high school sports and stuff and everything, there's lots of life lessons. And hey, they're gonna have to just keep playing here and see if they can just keep working and play hard. Which they do that, but it's awful discouraged football team right now.
It really is. So 47-13 is the score with 2:58 to go here in the third. Highbright, we're talking still at 21 in the fourth now. North Wilkes still leading Star Mount 28-14. Wilkes Central 28, Allegheny 14.
Now that Allegheny team, once they've gotten the conference, they've not done as well as they did outside the conference.
No, they have not. They've yet to win a conference game. Taking at the 8-yard line. And he's up to the 20 still on his feet. And we'll be tackling about the 23.
Simon out with a pretty decent. Simon's, I've said this a lot, he's a steady little football player.
So 1st and 10, ball on the 23 for the Huskies. And after that drive, you just kind of feel the...
Yeah, it's just, but like I said, you got to keep playing and working and getting better and try to build on some stuff for next year, this year.
And he's looking for Shepard across the middle, and the pressure, he held that one high.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, it's route like that right there, you're talking about a senior and a sophomore well, I guess what I'm trying to get at is Judd Price is going to read the way the coverage was. He's probably going to cut that ball up, and that's what Colin expected there. Instead of keep running the post, he wanted him to flatten it out and take it on up the field.
Yeah. That just comes with experience.
Yeah.
Ellis looks to throw once again, and he throws out to Grant, and Grant will be tackled at about the 39-yard line. So pick up the first down on 2nd down.
Him and Grant starting to get connected here a little bit, which is good.
1st and 10. Ball on the 39 for the Huskies. 2:31 to go in the third. 2 receivers to both sides. And they motion Shepard. And they look for Revis out of the backfield.
Just off his fingertips a little bit there. Pretty nice play call.
Yeah, they had the matchup they wanted, really.
Yeah, just sneaking him out of the backfield there. And just like we've said, it seems like all night we've been an inch here too far. Just,
2nd and 10 for the Huskies. Ellis on the ISO up the middle, and he will pick up the first down. Nice run up the middle by Ellis.
Yeah, nice job by Ellis there to get the first down. He's probably got just as many rushing yards as he does passing yards tonight.
Easily. First and 10, ball on the 49, right at the 50-yard line. And they motion Shepard once again. They're going to look for Revis out of the backfield. He's covered up this time.
Just everything covered up, and eventually
and we got a late flag.
Breakdown.
Well after the play.
What do we got going on here?
Looks like they're looking towards the east. It could be an unsportsmanlike against the east. And it is unsportsmanlike against East. And he's ejected.
Wow, he must have used the wrong language there. Because it didn't look like there was really any scuffling or going on. It must have just been a situation of, like I said earlier, little jawing there, whatever going on, in which I'm sort of old school. I just think there's no place in the game for that myself.
No.
I think you just play hard, you make your play, pick your guy up, and let's go do it again.
And that was a big emphasis in the high school football this year, preseason, in the official meeting. That was a big emphasis. They were going to really crack down on any extracurricular activity after the play.
And they should, because usually if you let it go on early, it just escalates into something, and you've got to fix a big mess later.
Mm-hmm.
So, and these guys have done a good job with that, just like that right there. We had down here on the touchdown a while ago, one of the East Wilkes players must have said something. So big penalty here. It's going to aid us here on this drive.
And the best I could tell, it was number 39, Cody Loveless, for the Cardinals. And he will not be returning, and we'll see what impact that has next week for the Cardinals.
Well, I would say that would probably just be a disqualification and probably not an objection. As far as the playing next week, he'd probably be okay to play next week, but that will be up to the officials and everything. So we'll have to, like you said, we'll have to wait and see on that one.
So big sack on third down for the Cardinals. It's now 3rd and 11 for the Huskies.
We're running out of players.
Huskies in their 2-back set.
Little play right there may have expired them a little bit, East Wilkes.
Ellis looks to throw, and he has got all kinds of pressure.
Yeah, it looked like they're and I mean, we had 5-on-5 there to block. The blitz come a little late, and we just could not pick it up right there.
Yeah, Josh Rote looked like he could not pick up his man.
He
was
right
chasing him from then on. It'll be 4th and 11. Probably let this clock expire.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah, that looks like it'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter. So at the end of 3, the Cardinals are up 47-13 here at Ashe County High School. We'll be back with more Sky HD Game of the Week right after this.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
They are Avery Winterton, Caitlin Adams.
Anybody could see you again.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week as we start the 4th quarter. I'm Dusty Farmer. Along with me, as always, is Mark Hudler. And Mark, it has just been an offensive struggle for the Huskies tonight.
Just another one of those nights. It sounds like a broken record here every Friday night, but and I hate to keep talking about the injuries and everything, but this offense with all the injuries has just really been out of sync tonight.
It has been. They just have no rhythm whatsoever.
And I mean, now let's we can give this Cardinal team a little credit too. That's a pretty good football team out there they're playing against tonight.
Yeah, 3-0, tied with Wilkes Central for leading the conference. As the Huskies get ready to punt this ball away.
And if I'm not mistaken, last year it was the same way, and the Cardinals won at East Wilkes last year. So it looks like they're going to turn into another showdown for the 2 Wilkes County teams.
We'll roll down to about the 18-yard line. That's where East Wilkes will take over possession for the 4th quarter drive.
So the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10, ball on the 18-yard line. East has Starmount next week, and then they have two big matchups. First with Wilkes Central, then home against West.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, their work is definitely not done.
No, their work is really just starting.
And I don't, I know Starmount's not had the year that they're typically used to having so far, but you don't sleep on Mr. Thompson's football team down there in Starmount. They'll still be a well-coached team, and they'll play hard. So.
Right up the middle on first down for number 1. Damian Reed on the carry. We got 2nd and 5. Huskies will be at home again next week against North Wilkes.
And the North Wilkes team's playing pretty good too.
They are up 28-14 right now over Starmount. We have a Grimes at running back who is just a downhill tough runner.
Yeah, he's definitely downhill north-south. Not going to try to put no moves on you.
You should have stayed with him. Get the ball.
And a complete pass.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened right there, but we had the guy sacked in the backfield and sort of just let him go.
That was Grayville on the in the backfield there. Yeah, I don't know that Grayville knew that he had the football still.
No, actually it looked like Hunter Knights.
Hunter Knights.
And he is coming out of the game.
Yeah, that's usually how you can tell.
Yeah. Hunter's had a pretty good year down there, though, on that front 5 for him. Say it again for one of your sophomores.
And the option pitch, and the pitch is behind him, but nice job of catching that thing and turning it upfield.
Yeah,
He's got about 3 yards.
We're going to have a chop block over here on this side, I believe, or at least the block below the waist. I could be wrong, but 55 and 55 for us and 57 for them. We're tangled up over here in something.
And we'll see what the call is.
Well, it must be.
It is a shot block.
Because I know he looked at Coach Hampton, and Coach Hampton was sort of happy with that one, so where he was very unhappy a few minutes ago.
And he declined penalty.
Well, that'll make it 4th down, I think. So,
and it will be 4th down for the Cardinals.
That's a pretty good job of declining the penalty right there, because it was 4th and 6 in their territory. I wouldn't back them up and give them another play.
And if East is going to punt this thing away, they're going to have to hurry. The play clock's down to 10. And it looks like they're just going to run a play.
Did they not realize what? Well, yeah, they didn't realize. I don't think the Cardinals realized what down it was. Now they try to. Well, they do get a timeout before the play clock runs out. Because I just do not think that they would go for it right there with the score being 47-13.
It being 4th and 5, they could have been trying to draw the Huskies offside.
Yeah, they could have been trying that, but I think they got a little confused. Didn't realize maybe that last down counted with the penalty or something. But they did get the timeout called, and it does look like they brought the punter on the field. So.
And while we're in this timeout, we'll look at some other area scores. Wilkes Central is up 35-21 over Allegheny in the 4th. Watauga is now trailing the High Brighton Panthers 28-27 in the 4th quarter.
That's been a great game.
Yeah.
Which I thought it would be a pretty good game, but bad snap there. Bad snap on the punt, and then they had to run it there. Didn't pick up the first down, so the Huskies is going to have good field position here. Okay, hold on here. We got a flag on the play. Hopefully, maybe they wasn't lined up right. Surely, we need a break here.
Yeah, we could use a break.
It's offsides on them, so that's good. And finally, something goes our way a little bit here tonight. Of course, and I don't think we mentioned it, but of course it was homecoming here tonight in Ashe County, and they crowned Sydney Kate Grubb as the homecoming queen, which is She's a very nice girl, well deserving. I'm sure her mom and daddy's very proud of her. Know Sydney Kate well, go to church with her, and coached her in basketball. She's a great kid, and I'm happy for her.
Yeah, well deserving of homecoming queen for Sydney Kate. Congratulations goes out to her. And Ellis, still on his feet, gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's just that pressure again. He's trying to get back there and pass it and just really don't have time to. And that's actually a loss of a yard there.
Yeah. 2nd and 11 for the Huskies. 9:42 in the fourth. Ball on the 26-yard line. Ellis in the gun, trips to his right. And the handoff is to Revis up the middle, and he's going to pick up 4 yards.
You know, Revis has come in and ran the ball some here in this second half and ran it pretty good, pretty hard right tonight. So, and there's another one of your juniors. Of course, this team didn't start, but with 7 seniors, and I hate to count them, but they're down to about 3 or 4. So
9 minutes to go. 47-13 is the score. Ashe trailing here in the fourth with the ball. And they look across the middle to Houck, and a high pass, but he had his hands on it.
Yeah, but he went up the ladder there and tried to get that pretty good play by the East Wilkes defender to break it up there. He's wide open. Like we said, Ellis has been a little high tonight with his passes. And that's a play that has been open tonight, in which they've connected on it a few times. And we've dropped 2 or 3 on it. Just like right there, it would have been a great play, maybe a play he could have made, but it was a great effort. But give East Wilkes defender a little credit by pushing him there in the back right when the ball got there.
4th and 9 for the Huskies. Ellis looks to throw, and it's completed for the first down to Thompson, and he's up to about the 9-yard line.
Nice job right there with just going to run basically past the sticks, run a little out, make sure we get the first down. Good execution on that play right there.
First and 10 for the Huskies. Ball on the 10, and it looks like we'll be first and goal. And Ellis draws.
Well, and
he's going to take off, and he will get the end zone.
And I tell you what, Matthew Greer got a great block out there, springing the last 5 yards. And that's about a nice 10-yard touchdown run by Colin Ellis. And he they had him spread out there a little bit. Of course, they spread out all the time, and he just got to rush, and he seen the little seam there, and he just hit it.
Well, I'll take another look here on the K&K System Screen instant replay. As the Huskies getting the muddle huddle formation. Looks like they're going to go for 2. And Ellis mishandles the snap, picks it up, still on his feet, and will score. Nice individual effort. That's all Colin Ellis right there.
Great individual effort by Colin. Of course, he's our guy. He's still out there playing hard, and along with the rest of the Huskies, they're still out there playing hard. Like you said, it's been a hard week. It's a tough night so far for them. Maybe they can do some good things here in the last 8 minutes of this game and build for next week.
Yeah. And a winnable game against North Wilkes, I think.
Yeah.
I just don't think that North can cover the pass. I mean, of course.
Yeah, we get a little more practice this week with the new receivers and stuff, and get some time and better at all. It most definitely helps.
I watched the Avery North Wilkes game, weeks back, and Avery threw the ball all over North in that victory for the Vikings, and Avery's not a throwing team.
No, they're not a throwing team. So that might bode well for the Huskies next week. And just to cap off that last drive there, the Ashe County 4 drive summary, it took the Huskies 5 plays and went about 40 yards and finished it off with a Colin Ellis 10-yard touchdown.
So 8:09 to go here in the fourth. 21-47. And it's a pooch kick. And the Cardinals get on it.
Yeah, they do. Huskies almost tried to come up with that football right there, which was pretty good effort there. So
the Cardinals will take over the ball on the 30-yard line.
It'd be interesting. I would expect it. Looks like do we have a quarterback change? No, we don't. I was thinking maybe the Cardinals would put a few subs in there, but they hadn't.
8:09 to go. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. They motion the guy and pitch it to him. And he has got the sideline, picks up about 8 yards there.
You know, we had that defended fairly well, I thought, and we're just coming up in the, instead of looking to tackle ball carriers, it looked like right there that we're coming up and just looking to take on blocks.
Yeah.
I mean, defensive backs and stuff can't take on blocks. They got to get off blocks and make plays. That right there was just poor execution. Come up in the right position, but then it just seemed like we was not looking for the ball carrier at all.
That carry was enough for a 1st down for the Cardinals. And a straight ahead run for the Cardinals.
Looks like the Cardinals here, I'd be surprised if they threw it anymore. They're just going to try to get this clock out, get back to Rhonda, keep everybody healthy, and look forward to playing next week and continue, I guess, their winning ways.
Second and 6 for the Cardinals as they just let this play clock run down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and probably under 5 and snap it.
And toss to number 21. And he's got the 1st down and then some. He is up past the 40-yard line.
Yeah, they're just
down by Kristen Jones. That'll be a 1st down for East Wilkes.
And I'll say it again, the Cardinals just really execute well. Their receivers block well.
Mark, we have a final from Lenore, Highbrighton 28, Watauga 27.
Wow, that was a barn burner, wasn't it?
It was. And if you'd like to see that game, tune in Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. The Sky is on HD Channel 1. That game will be on.
I think I'll have to do that.
Yeah. And head off up the middle once again.
Damien once again just up the middle, like I say. They're just going to, now we're going to be getting a few subs in a little bit here. See Noah Vanoy coming on the field to play a little linebacker with Tristan Jones coming out, the senior, on his homecoming game here.
Second and 5 now for the Cardinals. 5:40 to go. And up the middle, he may go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals.
We're right up the middle there. Just their linebacker went the wrong way right there. He filled the wrong hole, and now it's just.
Allegheny has added another touchdown and is now 35-28. Eagles over Allegheny in the fourth quarter.
Troches is making a little comeback. Maybe they heard us up here talking about them not winning a conference.
They may have. So 53-21, and the extra point makes it 54-21. And it's about as I hate to say it, Mark, Ashe County's defense gives up 50 points again, which is their season average.
Yeah, it's just which we've said it all night. It's been a long year defensively for the Huskies.
Mm-hmm.
And these triple option teams have just really been really hard on the Huskies this year. They play hard, and like we talked about, that it wasn't too bad in the first quarter or in the first half, really stopping the run for them. And then we give up the big touchdowns on the pass plays. And now,
now these folks they're just imposing their will.
Yeah, they just sort of wore us down, and this is, it's going to be a tough week at practice this week too. Just trying to get these kids back up and ready to play.
And that kick will go out of bounds. And it's been a tough week. Not only did they have the Louis accident, they actually had a game Monday.
Oh yeah,
so 2 games in 1 week. I mean,
yeah, and like you say, with the injury late in the game to Dante, and then all the other extra stuff that's went on, I know for fact that they had a short week of practice to try to get the new guys' rhythm, but then they also cut some practices short so they could go to some stuff of Luis's stuff, and it's just been a trying week here for Ashe County, and I commend them for coming out and playing as hard as they have played. Been a tough week on this community for about the last 3 weeks with the Price girl and everything else.
Yeah, it has been.
It's been a hard time.
Yeah, football's kind of taking a back seat, and rightly it should.
It sure has. I know. Like I said, I've talked to Ken Champton several times this week.
Ellis looks to throw. And a interception.
Yeah, and that's just, right there. Of course, Ellis is going to get the stat for an interception, but that's going to be a simple fact of our receiver going up for the ball, and the Eastwood's guy wanting it more.
Yeah, and he just took it away from Kai. And Kai actually had it in his hands as they came down. He took the ball away from him.
He sure did. And it may go back to youth versus age a little bit there.
Yeah, it may. So 5:10 to go here in the fourth. Huskies trailing 21-54. And the Cardinals will take over after the interception on the 45-yard line.
And it looks like over there that Eastwood's is going to get some clean lineman uniforms in here a little bit.
Still leaving their skill players in.
Yeah, which is, old saying goes, you coach yours and I'll coach mine. It's not my job to stop my team. It's your job to stop my team. So
handoff up the middle for a gain of maybe 3.
I guess what I meant by saying that, in case anybody in the Rhonda area watches our broadcast here, I'm not trying to say they're running up the score or anything. They're just playing good, hard football.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always been one of those guys. I don't have a problem with someone running up the score because it's my job to stop you.
Yeah, it's not as, I think first time I ever heard that, which I think it was Steve Spurrier that said, it's not my job to stop my team, it's your job. So
4:23 to go here in the fourth as the clock continues to roll.
Little trouble with the snap there, but they still ended up getting the handoff. A nice 8-yard gain there.
Blake Dow on the carry for the East Wilkes. He's a freshman.
They got some good kids. They've got it going on down there in East Wilkes the last 2 or 3 years. They're going through a good cycle of kids. Of course, I coach a little middle school football, and we've played a lot of these guys. They're solid young athletes.
Third and 4 for the Cardinals. And they turn around and hand it up the middle once again. And nice job by the Husky defense.
Yeah, pretty good job in the middle there that time by the Husky defense. Looks like he's got a few, which we don't have any subs, but looks like he's got a few clean jerseys in too, letting them get a little experience, which, you can't beat that experience.
3 minutes to go here in the fourth. The Cardinals just looking to run this score, or run this clock out.
They're letting the play clock run down and just being real methodical, which is, the smart thing to do here. Just
hand off up the middle once again. And they will pick up the first down.
And just grinding it out.
2:38 to go here in the fourth.
On that carry, able to get a first down for the Cardinals. The ball at the Ashe County 29-yard line.
Polk County defeated Avery tonight, 46-7. After Avery had won 3 in a row, they have now lost 2 straight.
Yeah, Avery got off to from what I understand, they've been hit by the injury bug pretty hard.
They have. And last week they played an unbelievably good Hendersonville team.
Looked like a fumble on the play down there. Maybe we're acting like we got it.
It looks like Huskies have recovered. Here with 2:04 to go. Ellis comes back out once again.
Well, is he coming back out, or maybe?
He is on the field.
Okay, I didn't see him now. I thought maybe they might let Thompson have a few snaps here at quarterback.
And it looks like we're going to have a timeout, East Wilkes.
Yeah, it looked like they didn't have enough kids out on the field, so they're going to regroup. They're getting some subs in here, so coach is a little confused and stuff.
Yeah, well, we got a minute here with 2 minutes to go. So we might as well talk about our player of the game, Mark. And I think it's homecoming, a big night for the seniors. They're the last homecoming football game. And I think, Huskies only have 21 points on the night. But I think, that every week we probably could have given the player of the game to Colin Ellis, but we didn't for obvious reasons.
Right.
But I think tonight we give Colin Ellis the player of the game. He has worked his tail off, and tonight he's shouldered most of the load.
And offensively, he's shouldered about all the load with all the injuries and everything, and I agree with that. He's done a good job, and he does a great job every night, and he's well deserving here on homecoming senior night. And it's just been another one of those games.
It has been.
It's just
Ellis looks to throw, and it's complete to Grant.
They caught the ball a little better here in the second half, and he had a lot of drop passes.
He did.
To receive.
Yeah, he had a lot of well-thrown balls tonight that normally would be caught, but weren't tonight.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it goes sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Minute 40 in county.
Yeah, and I think the Huskies they're not in no hurry up. They're just trying to maybe build a little bit for next week.
Ellis throws the screen to Shepard, and he might pick up 1 or 2 yards there.
I think he did pick up the first down there, looks like to me. Branson Shepard finally holds on to a ball, so there's a little confidence builder for him because he's a very talented kid, a very athletic kid, fast, and just youth. Just another one of those young guys out there that's just got to get some confidence and used to that varsity speed a little bit. So,
minute to go here in the fourth quarter. Ellis in the gun, 1st and 10. And he looks to throw, and it is picked off by number 5 for the Cardinals after it's deflected by 14.
I think that's his second pick in a row there. So.
It is.
And, it's just been one of those nights.
And we'll see what the Cardinals come out. If they just take a knee or they just run a couple plays.
They take a knee here, and like I said earlier, just get on back to Rhonda with a nice win for them tonight. That's going to run run their record to 7-1 overall and 4-0 in the conference. And unless I'm mistaken, pretty bad, that's also 11 straight conference wins for the Cardinal team dating back to last year. So the defending conference champs are they're still on a roll.
Still on a roll. And they got a couple big games. Of course,
they're all big now.
Yeah, playing a weaker Starmount team next week. When you look ahead at that, Wilkes Central in the West Wilkes game right now, and it still says Allegheny 28, Wilkes Central 35. So, you know, that game can go either way at this point. We don't have much time left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah. But like I said here, really been impressed with this Cardinals team, well-coached team, very disciplined.
And it looks like the Cardinals will take a knee. And that will be all she wrote here in this game, Mark.
Yeah, just said it a while ago, just another one of those nights. The Huskies come out, played pretty well in the first half. Just really no offensive rhythm all night long to amount to anything. And just been a tough week for the Huskies. Maybe, you know, get this one behind us, get some rest this weekend, and get some of this other stuff that's going on off our mind and see if we can get better next week.
Absolutely. And once again, our player of the game tonight was Colin Ellis, well-deserved senior here at homecoming night.
And again, congratulations to Sydney Kate Grubb for being your 2016 Ashe County High School homecoming queen.
So for Mark Cutler, I'm Dusty Farmer. Thanks for tuning in to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We'll see you guys next week.